Hey, to live and to learn has its great value. And some of the world's most persistent people that persist at something like, I will find a way, I will find a way, but not at all costs, or whatever. But, there are so many videos here on YouTube. This is part two about cat car hood cat repellent paw print mess part two. I love my cats, but they kept getting on a white Lincoln Town Hall. And those cars sat close to the ground. Every morning I'd have to take a wet towel and wipe all these cat prints off the hood, the top of the car, and the trunk. All right. But guess what? Last night, or I mean this morning, this afternoon, I didn't have to do that. There was no cat paw prints. But it's two things I did, and I'm not sure which one did the trick. Okay? One I heard about on the internet. One is like a product that is sold and suggested by veterinarians or whatever. All right, let me see. Okay. I bought three bottles of this from Walmart, or you can buy it from other places. They probably sell it at drugstores. I don't see any brand name on this anywhere, people. Is there a brand name anywhere? Herbal Formula Deterrent Spray, scratching and biting repellent. Okay, and this is supposed to keep cats from clawing the furniture, getting on the furniture. But I'm not having trouble with my furniture. I used to. But now that the cats go in and out and they mind me stay out all the time, hell, they never get on the furniture anyway, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, so here's what I did. Okay, last night about 8 p.m., Okay, I saw on the internet, now I've heard about white vinegar. I'll try that if these two don't work. There was a lady said put Vicks Vaporrub around the edges of your hood and stuff and your top, and that drives cats away. I don't know. Because here's what I did. So I don't know if one or the other works or whatever, but I'm going to find out because here's what I did. 8 p.m. this evening, I didn't use this on the hood top of the trunk at all. And I don't trust this to spray right on my paint anyway. You know, I do it on the lower part of the windshield in that area, and like on the plastic bumper part is good. And in the back, on the lower part of the window. I don't trust something to just spray it on my paint. All right. So I sprayed this in those areas last night. All right. Was no paw prints on there today, and there still isn't even now. All right. But what this lady was talking about, Vicks Vaporrub. I had a container of this in my bathroom about half full. Okay, what I did yesterday evening, I took this, I just used common sense. I thought, I don't want this on my paint, this menthol item. It's strong. Vicks is strong. So what I did, the chrome hood ornament, I rubbed it on the chrome hood ornament, not real thick. And then on the wiper arm blades that are black, okay, the tops, not on the blades, hell no, but on the tops, the metal part on the windshield wiper tops, uh, about a 1 inch length on each top of each wiper blade. I'll rub it on there. And then the sunroof at the top, I got some on my fingers and just rubbed it in the middle of the sunroof glass on top. Then I walked to the back, and on the back window, the very bottom of the window, I just rubbed the length of it about 3 inches on the left side, and then 3 inches in the middle, and then 3 inches on the right side of this Vicks Vaporrub to where it's not going to screw up the car. And any time before I drive my vehicles, I always spray them off anyway, and I use my squeegee and sponge brush, to do my windshields. So, that'll take care of that. But we're going to find out. Okay, here it is. Either one of these worked last night. One of them worked. I don't know if this worked or if this worked. Which one worked? I have a feeling though this Vicks Vapor Rub is what did the trick. Because 2 days ago, the night before last, I used only this and I had paw prints the next morning. But we shall find out because I didn't use any of this tonight, but I used Vicks Vapor. One of them works, people. One of them works because, I had 8 cats and now suddenly not even one paw print on that white Lincoln. On the hood, where they slide down the windshield, no. On the roof, no. On the trunk, no. So one of them works. So I'm going to tell y'all tomorrow morning or tomorrow afternoon, I'm going to say, Earl says the official way to keep cats off your paint on your car is Vicks Vaporrub. Now, if I see cat prints on that car tomorrow morning, I'm going to know that Vicks didn't work. And I'm going to know it just took using this twice to get the cats to quit getting on the hood, top, and on the trunk. Okay, but we're going to know. Don't forget to watch my first video. Okay? This is very valuable, people, because it's a shit problem for a lot of people. I love my cats, but oh, that bothered the shit out of me in the morning, that beautiful white Lincoln, and to see those cat paw prints because see, I'd wipe them off with a wet towel. But I'm like, how long can I keep doing this? It's going to wear the gloss off my paint, to keep doing that. But anyway, hell, we're on the road to discovery here. Something worked. It was the Vicks or the cat repellent spray. Now, I showed y'all that bottle up close. Hell, I don't see a brand name, people. So I don't know. But, and I'm also, I order my groceries. Next time I order groceries, my God, I have spray bottles of old flea and tick spray, and I save those when they're empty and I clean them out. To spray, put bleach in them to spray to clean my countertops or stuff, or refrigerator appliances. I'm gonna put apple cider vinegar in one of those, and I'll try that method if this or that don't work. But one of these two had to work, people, because those cats were very much alive and active and hopping around, but they did not dare last night or any time today get on that car like they've been doing for over a month. Okay. So we're going to know, stay with me and keep up with these videos. It's worth watching part one. I mean, you can just look in my videos list. You'll see the original. It's not marked as part one, but it doesn't have a part anything extension on the end. It's just the first one is listed as car, cat, repellent, paw print, mess. Yes. But let's see what happens. Oh man. You know what? In this life, there's always something. Shit, Truff. You can be rich and retired, and there's always going to be shit that's going to pestify you, you know? Anyway, I love you all if you're a good person. If you're a bad person, like Joni Cunningham would say on Happy Days, shove it, shove it, shove it. Anyway, later, later, later.